All right, here with head coach Rob Talley, heading into week 6, a home game AIC on Saturday. Coach, season's halfway over. We kind of touched about it last week, but it's really flying by, and kind of with the way the results in the league here, it looks like it's shaping into like a 5-game sprint now for the end of the year as far as the league goes.
I think going in, I think a lot of the coaches had a pretty good feel that the competitive level throughout the league was getting closer and closer, and it's really playing itself out that way. So we kind of anticipated it. We knew it. We talk about every game being tough, and it's nice just I think from an overall standpoint, we just don't have 1 or 2 teams that are at the top of the league, where any team week in, week out has a chance to win. So it definitely creates more excitement throughout the league, and so hopefully we're able to catch a little fire towards the end of our season.
It's always tough right immediately after a game to just kind of diagnose. Obviously you guys rely on film to do a lot of what went wrong or whatnot, but just talk about Saturday night. Obviously it started with the turnovers, 5 of them, 4 fumbles. Is that kind of what played out in film after?
Yeah, I think it was really missed opportunities because besides the fumbles, we had a couple of third down situations. First 3 third down situations, it was a drop pass. One could have been possibly a touchdown. So once again, you convert those, and it really changes the dynamic of the whole game. So puts the defense on the field a lot less if you're able to convert those. And defensively, uncharacteristically, we gave up some third down situations that we really haven't given up, and given up some big plays that we've really been able to minimize. So football is about big plays and trying to make them and trying to prevent them. And we just didn't do enough of that to give ourselves a chance to win.
On the same hand, defensively, did you kind of feel like the second half they kind of kept you in the game when it had a chance to possibly get away?
They definitely settled down. The problem you have is when you're playing catch up. It's always a different mindset, but they definitely were able to kind of settle themselves down. And when you look at it, it's crazy. You take out a couple of plays and a couple of big runs there, but they rushed the ball over 50 attempts there, and you take those plays out of it, and their average would have been a lot less. So we need to just get back to playing the type of football capable of playing, trying to stop the run, and then really preventing big plays and keeping everything in front of us.
Kind of, I guess, maybe a natural thing here, midway point. Where do you kind of see your team after 5 weeks, and from maybe where they were, maybe heading into week 1?
Well, I still think we're playing with a lot of confidence. Even at the end of the Southern game, I think there was the feeling was that we could come back. And looking at it, we really didn't play well. And I give a lot of credit for them and the job that they did, but we just didn't play well. So going forward, we really have some tough opponents coming up. Starting with this weekend. So, we're going to have to bear down, but we feel we have just as good of opportunity as everybody else, but we need to play, our brand of football in order to make that happen.
We touched about it on Saturday. It doesn't get any easier. AIC comes to town tomorrow. Another team, on paper, looks like they're going to try to really run the ball, and everything kind of runs off of that with their running back and also their quarterback.
Yeah, well, I think they're in a little bit of a transition themselves offensively. Where last few years they've had one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and now they have a younger person in that role. So, but they've continued to get better. It's kind of one of those teams you wish you played them week 1, week 2. But last couple of weeks they've really come on. They're playing better, and the one constant about an AIC football team is their defense. They have guys that can just run. They're really athletic. Some really good football players starting up front. So, and then probably the most athletic secondary we've seen to date. So we'll have our hands full. But we're really excited about the opportunity, and we need to make sure we show up and get after these guys a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, last year the game there, their defense really showed off their ability to force turnovers, and they had the game like that this past Saturday against Post, where they had two defensive touchdowns. Let's talk about their ability to be able to create big plays when they really start swarming.
Well, and as soon as they start creating those big plays, it changes their whole intensity and of their whole team. So we just have to really limit those, and it's about making the right decisions. I think you look at the film last week, and I'm sure Post would like some of those decisions back. It's about ball security, taking care of the football. When you're carrying the football, so it's all those little things that we talk about from day one in preseason, that we preach about every day in practice, and the ball security piece of it. And we need to do our job, and then defensively we have to put the pressure on them. And that's one thing our defense to me is doing an outstanding job of. They're reaching after that ball, they're punching after that ball, they're trying to rip the ball out in every single play. So they're also going to have to be concerned about that as well. We know we have to do offensively, take care of the football, and that's just going to play a huge role in the game.
Last thing, I guess 3 keys to a victory. I think I probably can guess what number one's going to be, but 3 keys on Saturday.
Number one's turnovers. Taking care of the football, and we have to get them. And we have to try to stay on the field as long as we can offensively. In order to do that, don't turn the ball over. Third downs are huge, and then being able to run the football and be able to stop the run. We need to do that, and probably my fourth one is special teams. Special teams is going to become a bigger and bigger part. We improved a little bit special teams wise last week, and now we need to keep on improving and get to the point where we're winning that part of the game week in and week out.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.